single path that stretched thousands of miles crossing deserts, mountains, and empires. A path that didn't just carry goods, but ideas, cultures, and even diseases. A path that connected the East and the West, shaping the world as we know it. This wasn't just a road, it was the Silk Road. But how did it all begin? And what secrets does this ancient network hold? Let's unravel the story of the Silk Road, the world's first superhighway. The Silk Road wasn't a single road, but a vast web of trade routes that linked China to the Mediterranean. It got its name from the most famous product traded along it, silk. But silk was just the beginning. Spices, gold, glass, paper, and even religions traveled these routes, creating a cultural exchange that changed history forever. The story of the Silk Road begins over 2,000 years ago, during the Han Dynasty in China. Emperor Wu Di wanted to form alliances against nomadic tribes threatening his empire. He sent a diplomat named Zhang Qian on a mission to the west. Zhang Qian's journey was fraught with danger. He was captured, imprisoned, and even lost his men. But when he finally returned, he brought back something priceless: knowledge of the world beyond China's borders. By the 1st century BCE, the Silk Road was in full swing. Caravans of camels loaded with goods trudged through the harsh deserts of Central Asia. Merchants braved bandits, extreme weather, and treacherous terrain, all for the promise of profit. But it wasn't just about trade. The Silk Road became a melting pot of cultures. In the bustling markets of Samarkand, Persian traders haggled with Chinese merchants. In the oasis cities of the Taklamakan Desert, Buddhist monks shared their teachings with travelers. And in the ports of the Mediterranean, Roman aristocrats marveled at the exotic silks and spices from the East. The Silk Road wasn't just a route for goods, it was a bridge for ideas. One of the most profound impacts of the Silk Road was the spread of religions. Buddhism traveled from India to China, leaving behind stunning cave temples like those at Dunhuang. Christianity and Islam also spread along these routes, shaping the spiritual landscape of Eurasia. Even technologies moved along the Silk Road. Paper making, invented in China, made its way to the Islamic world and eventually to Europe, revolutionizing communication. But it wasn't all positive. The Silk Road also carried diseases. The Black Death, which devastated Europe in the 14th century, is believed to have spread along these trade routes. The Silk Road was a double-edged sword, connecting the world, but also exposing it to new dangers. So what happened to this incredible network? The decline of the Silk Road began in the 15th century with the rise of maritime trade. Ships could carry more goods faster and cheaper than caravans. The age of exploration opened new sea routes, and the Silk Road slowly faded into obscurity. But its legacy lives on. But it wasn't all positive. The Silk Road also carried diseases. The Silk Road was a double-edged sword, connecting the world, but also exposing it to new dangers. The Silk Road wasn't just a path, it was a catalyst for change. It brought the world closer together, long before globalization was even a concept. It shaped empires, spread knowledge, and connected distant cultures in ways that still resonate today. So the next time you see a piece of silk or taste a spice from far away, remember the ancient network that made it all possible. The Silk Road wasn't just a road, it was the beginning of a connected world. What other secrets do you think the Silk Road holds? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys through history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.